got COVID.
Oh.
Fuck.
Fuck. Damn, you are a champ.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I'm starting. Well, I've already been starting.
Whoa.
Whoa, I know. Dun 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 dun. The champions of Nurgle. We need like a Nurgle. We need a Nurgle song now.
There you go.
Welcome to another Getting Project Done with me, Chris. You can see my desk is really quite full of stuff. I was just trying to organize up my crap, and I knew I started some other Eldar units here. Oh, big old hair on the table. And I forgot I even have like this model, Eldrat, to finish up. I have not finished this model yet. Anyway. So many things on the desk. But yeah, we're going to get to some assembly today, so I'm just going to quickly scooch us all out of the area. And I even have this one here. This is a real fun one. A couple of the monkeys sent this to me. It's a 3D print of an alternate sculpt. Dicey sent me this. It's a little Vespid alternate sculpt. We'll get to him. I have some ideas I want to do for a Vespid. Considering that, Tau are, on the way kind of thing. Anyway, let's get this crap out of the way. Also got a Spirit Seer to do. Hey, Sophie. Hey, everyone. So, yeah, I've got projects to do, man. I have no shortage of projects. We'll get back to him soon enough. But, yeah. Plus, I have my Ambot as well. Man, I got all sorts of things to get through. I should just take a couple days and just finish up some of this shit. Or just film it. Ugh. I made these handles and things too long for these bits. Anyway, that's the plan today. We're getting some Eldars assembled. Oh, fuck, I give up. So, I'm pretty sure I had 5 more on the go here. So, I gotta hurry up and get them assembled up. I also have these Annihilator dudes to finish up as well. All sorts of things to get done.
Chrome Boys.
Chrome Boys. More Chrome Boys, yeah.
Like them.
Well, I was cleaning up my office and everything like that, and yeah, I forgot I had like 2 boxes of these frickin' Eldar stuff to get done. And considering that Eldar are getting a release soon enough, I probably should get some of these old Eldar projects out of my way. And so that was the goal and my thinkings today. Because I have like, what is this, Wraith Lord? I got Warwalker. Got more bases here. Another Wraith Lord. And another Warwalker to get done. So we'll get to those soon enough. Because I have an idea of what I want to do for my Wraith Lords. I also have 2 Farseers.
Do you have any Dire Avengers?
I do have Dire Avengers. They came in these boxes, I thought. Didn't they? Or did they? Or was this just Wraith? Oh, no, this box...
say Avengers is out.
Avengers is... I see what you did. Yeah. No. I picked up this box where you basically get Wraith Lord, Wraith Guard, a Farseer, and a Warwalker. So I picked up, I think, 2 or 3 of these boxes a long time ago when this box set came out. I mean, it has been a while because it's sporting the old 40K logo. But yeah. So I got shit to do. And I've got more Wraith stuff. I got Sprue. More Sprue. I don't even know where all this shit is. Got more Sprues. I've got a bunch of Wraith. More Sprues. I'm trying to find where I last was on these Sprues. That's the trick. More Sprues. So I'm looking for the legs and such. So I got a bunch of swords and arms here, and I think that's what I did. I did a video of this guy. And yeah, I totally forgot I picked up this model just for the little helmeted Nurgle dude. Anyway, let's get these bases over this box. Trying to organize up my shit. Okay. So Farseers. Farseers. I have 2 Farseers that I probably will never get to. I don't know. I say never, and then I'll be like, oh, I need more Farseers. I need Farseers. Alright, I think this was the spruers. Oh, hey, Boop, what's happening? I didn't even see you in the channel. Yeah, more Farseers. Is that possible? To need more Farseers?
See, if you were paying the correct world Wolf way, you could never have enough Farseers, because you'd have to build the council.
Right. I have a council.
No, the rolling council for Wolf way is a bunch of Farseers.
Oh, it's a bunch of Farseers. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's like a committee of Farseers. There's like a bunch of them.
Alright. I don't even know what I'm assembling these guys as. Okay, let's get this crap out of my way. Got bottles of shit everywhere. So, what am I doing these guys as? I don't even know what the hell I have. I think I should do these guys as Wraith. I'm thinking I should do them as Wraith.
Build as elf.
Yeah. Well, because I already have a unit with the swords, and I have a unit with, I think, the D cannons, or it might be the sides, because they get the 2 guns, and I'm pretty sure these are the sides. And I have a few of them, so maybe I have not done the D cannons, because this sprue here has D cannons on it. Oh man, I wish I knew what I was doing. Do I have enough legs on this sprue? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 legs. That's not enough. Okay, we're gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna do this sprue. How do I only have 4 sets of legs? How is that possible? What did I do?
The gene stealers weren't satisfied with only the genes.
I guess.
They needed the legs as well.
I don't know. Should I just do like the full assortment of Wraith? Like do up 1 unit with axes, 1 with swords, 1 with D sides, and 1 with D cannons? That's a lot of D.
Nice.
Well, I think you have. It looks like you have enough kits. Because how many of these start collecting boxes do you have?
I'm pretty sure I bought 2 or 3. I'm pretty sure I bought 3.
If you bought 3, you could do almost a unit of each.
Yeah.
5 of each, I mean.
Because I have more sprues here of Wraith. And, like, some of the sprues have parts missing and some of them don't. And so I am confused. I don't know what I did. I did stuff. I did do things at one point.
Did things today?
Yeah. I think maybe I'm just going to have to fucking whittle my way through these and just...
Yeah, you might have to do every raid at a time to figure out what you have and what you don't have.
Yeah. Well, I already have like a unit of blades, like the swordy chop guys. And I already have... Huh?
Yeah, the sword ones, not the axe.
Yeah, the chop. So I'll do up a unit of the axe ones. And then I'll do D cannons. Because I'm pretty sure my unit I currently have is sides. Sides are really good.
Yeah.
I would like to do more sides. But...
Sure, do more sides.
Well, sides are pretty greasy. Have you ever faced them in the table? They're really greasy. Basically, they're flamer templates. So when they go moving forward, they burninate everybody. And they can fall back and still burninate. And when you charge them, their overwatch is burninate. So they're really, really, really good in that close support against, charges and shit like that. which is where I use them, because Eldar lack any good close combat ability, especially the way I play, where I play very bike oriented. And yeah. Fuck it. Let's just make some axes. Or maybe swords. I do like me some swords. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have 5 torsos, 5 heads all ready to go. And no clue as to what I'm doing. Alright, I need my instructions. Where's my instructions? I'm either sitting on 15 or 20 more wraith. I definitely want to get to my wraith lords, because I want to do some fancy poses with them. Like, fancy. Okay, so I think what I was doing... Yeah, we'll assemble them as wraith guard, because then we'll use the long clothing bit on the crotch. Because the torsos didn't matter, and I was probably just kind of thinking of where I wanted to go. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just start assembling legs. God damn it. Stupid Eldar. Stupid sexy Eldar. Alright, so we got torsos. I'm a torso. Got heads. Okay. Oh, the other fucking hilarious part is... Oh, wait, I've got... Guys, want to hear another funny one? I've got wraiths assembled. Oh, as with D-cannons. But I left the heads off because I think I'm planning on pinning the heads separately. So I already have D-cannon wraiths set up. I've got 5 assembled here. So that means I got their heads. That's good. I've got head. Ooh, got a big old nasty thing in my bits. Some floof. I got swords. Got witchblade swords, farseer heads. Even got wraith swords, apparently. Why? Don't know. I even have a fine cast. Jeez. Chain saber for somebody. I got bits. I got shit all over the place. Okay, we're gonna put these wraiths back because we got wraiths to paint apparently. So that means that this unit, because those are D-cannons, I will assemble this as not D-cannons. We'll do them as the axes because I have swords already. Maybe more swords. Okay, so we'll do these legs because they got different armor bits because they got crotch armor. Because you need the crotch armor when you're a wraith unit. You have to have it. Where's my clippers? Where's my knife? I think that's all I need. Oh, I need a little brush. So clippers, knife, my knife, and a brush. There we go. We're ready to go finally. We have a game plan. We have the technology. Did you ever used to watch The Bionic Man? Ever hear of it?
Bionic Man?
Yeah, Bionic Man.
Yeah.
In a history book? Is that where you read it? Smart asses. Oh, I need a drink. All this thinking has made me thirsty. Cracking a pop. Some Diet Dr. Pepper. In case anybody's wondering what the fuck I'm doing. Alright. Do we have legs on this sprue? We do not. plenty of weapons, though. Maybe we'll use this sprue for the arms. When we get that far. Got fluffies everywhere. Okay, we got legs here. Alright. Let's do this. So first one is 29, 30, 24. Here we go. We're cooking with gasoline now. It's 25, 30. Okay, we'll do this one here. Let's get the closest bits. So, Mr. COVID, how you feeling? Fuck, he's already dead.
Somebody has COVID?
Yeah. Mr. Sheep has COVID.
Gotta quarantine.
Well, he's in Norway.
Oh my God, chat.
Yeah, he's in Norway, so, you know, we're okay, I think. I mean, I can't be too sure. Can you get COVID through the internet? I don't know. I'm willing to bet no. Do 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 do. I just love assembling. Have I ever mentioned how I just love assembling? That just makes me feel good.
You what?
How I love assembling. It just feels like a very productive use of my time. That little bit's pissing me off here. Alright. Sophie. Did I see on the thumbnail that it's Aeldari next project? Yeah, well, I mean, Aeldari for me is always an ongoing project. So you can always, it's safe to assume I always have Aeldari on my work table. Believe it or not. And judging by all the sprues I just showed, that's a whole bunch. I've got a bunch of Harlequins. Do I even have Dark Aeldari? I thought I had a box of Dark Aeldari because I wanted witches for my army. Again, because the way I play my army, I don't have a lot of close combat. I organized up my office a bit. I don't know if you guys can see it. Not really, but down there is a whole whack ton of boxes. I don't know if I can show you guys. Nah, I better not. Sophie, Chris as an Aeldari player, and Guru, the color test scheme. I just posted, what do you as a Farseer think for a Farseer? You posted? You just posted something? Did you post it in the Discord? I'll have a look. If I can find my way over there. I don't see anything, Sophie. Where'd you post it?
Where did you post what?
Sophie, she says she posted something somewhere of a Farseer or a test color scheme. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what she's talking about. So I'll let her clarify. Sophie, Lee Majors was it early 80s, late 70s? I think it was a long time before my time. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's late 70s, mid to late 70s. The $6 Million Man and $6 Million Woman. The Bionic Woman. Do. You working on anything in there? What's your name? Boop.
well, you can't remember my name. Dirty, smelly Canadian on the internet. Now I've been putting. I built a whole bunch of World War One minis
Ooh.
for a game, and I realized that while some had like their ammo pouches and stuff sculpted on them, I noticed that some didn't, and I looked on the sprue, and there was ammo pouches and stuff for all the guys that didn't have them. So I've had to go through all the minis. I'm going through all the minis I've built. You know, going, he has the ammo pouch, he doesn't, so I gotta put one on him.
Gotcha.
And they're very, very small. Let's sit there with like tweezers.
They're World War II minis. Are they from?
World War One.
Oh, okay. No, like game system.
They are for Blood and Valor.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that one.
It is the same people that did Blood and Plunder pirate game.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Chris to go. I'm also not familiar with that.
Well, I mean, I'm not that familiar with every game out there, but
yeah, it's by Firelock Games.
I'm familiar with Firelock.
And,
because they did the ship game, pirate game.
yeah, they have a ship game, Oak and Iron, I think it's called.
Yeah, that's the one Matt kept bugging me to play.
So, put together Germans. I got a box of French on the way, and I realized that when I looked in the rulebook, even though it's a skirmish level game, how many dudes coming upon? So I'm using Atlantic War Games Atlantic plastic minis because they're one of the few companies that makes World War One plastic pictures. Because there's different types of dudes you can make. I mean, it's World War One, so most guys are gonna have like rifles.
Yeah.
But
now, does it break it up into eras?
Like, you can break
late war, early war
of the war.
Yeah.
So you can do like 1914 to 1915 when everybody was still kind of wearing their brightly colored uniforms. Because for those who are not as into history, Britain and Russia, more so Britain, the United Kingdom was one of the few armies to go into World War One with something resembling a modern military uniform. Most other countries were still wearing bright colors.
Like fluorescent orange?
Like the French had their deep navy blue tops with red pants. The Germans went to war with their Pickelhaube, which was that dress helmet with the spike, and it's typically gold plated or gold inlaid, or it's shiny. It's a shiny leather helmet, and they had bright colors on their. Even though their uniform was gray, they had bright colors signifying what regiment or division, etc. The British went in with a dull khaki uniform. So unlike other countries, their uniform did not evolve over the war. All that got added was really helmets. So minis for the British are just kind of universal to the whole war, whereas lots of companies will make early war minis for everybody else, early and late war minis for everybody else. Because of the radical adjustment countries had to make to how they fought wars.
I didn't realize I was going to get the full book report.
Oh, I can give you a book report. I can even tell you why the French World War I uniforms, people go, it's bright blue, why would it work? The reason why they're horizon blue, I believe is what the color is actually called, is because on the Western Front, all the smoke and all the smoke and debris in the air. So their uniforms were designed that men, like Germans hiding in their trench, looking out, wouldn't see them as well, as opposed to them looking at, eye level kind of thing. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I mean, still a horrific war, but reading up on it is.
As opposed to a not horrific war? What
Well,
war?
I mean,
What war isn't
I guess
horrific?
if you were an emu, the emu war was pretty horrific, even though the emus technically won.
Aren't emus birds?
Yes. You've never heard of the emu war? Where Australia tried to exterminate its emu population and lost?
I'd be a little concerned about fighting a bunch of little birds and losing.
You never knew about that?
Dude, there's lots of things I don't know about.
Did you know the
The human head weighs 8 pounds?
that what?
Like it's a movie quote. Anyway, yeah, go on. Sorry.
Did you know that the Austro-Hungarian army fought itself and lost over schnapps?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
But now I do.
It was during their war with Turkey. They when Austro-Hungarian Empire was made up of a whole bunch of people that spoke different languages.
Okay, hold on. They fought emus and then they fought turkeys?
No, not the Australians. Austro-Hungarians, the Austrians, the other Australians.
Oh.
The ones without the Well, fought pretty much a battle with themselves over schnapps. They were at war with Turkey, or then the Ottoman Empire. They were crossing a river, like marching towards the Ottoman capital or provincial capital in like modern day Turkey. And one of the units stopped, decided they wanted to drink, so they broke out the schnapps. And then another unit showed up, and they wanted to also engage in the drinking of schnapps.
Huh.
So, but the one unit didn't want to share, so they barricaded themselves in their camp.
I'm back.
So when did they start killing the turkeys?
I think they never did.
They never killed the turkeys? How do you win a war not killing turkeys?
They didn't win the war.
Oh.
They fought themselves, ran away, and lost.
Wait, they were turkeys?
No. Austria declared war on Turkey, marched into Turkey, fought itself over schnapps, ran away, and then Turkey came to this tested territory, walked in, nobody was home, and won the war.
Huh.
Have you been watching Oversimplified again?
No. This is stuff I've known for Oversimplified.
Cool.
Yeah, I was telling Chris about the time the Austro-Hungarian army attacked itself over schnapps.
They were killing emus and then they fought turkeys.
Oh yeah, the Australian turkey.
Sophie, Instagram, the Stormcast. Oh, it's a Stormcast on Instagram. Okay. It's in Discord, work in progress too. Okay. It is it? All right, let's... You know what? Let's finish this set of legs, and then I'll have a peek. I'll have a peek.
You'll have a look.
I'll have a looky-loo.
Oh, looky. So what does everybody do today? I know Chris was sorting through his Eldar.
Painting a dwarven gyrobomba. That's what they call it, yeah.
Well, as far as I knew, barfing was working on a case of COVID.
Oh yeah.
6-pack or 12?
Mate, I think it's a case. It's going to be here forever. I am the true aspiring champion of Nurgle.
You aspired to get COVID?
So you got 24. You got 24 corona. Gotcha.
I got 7.
Oh, so you have 7 left up to 24.
It's just no. I just stayed 7. Everything is 7.
Oh no, it's a joke because a case of beer in the U.S. is 24. Coronavirus, Corona the beer.
Oh, that kind of it.
Yeah, everybody thinks they're clever.
Yeah. Apparently you do too.
I know I do. If you've been paying attention to me for any length of time, I think I'm amazed that nobody finds me as funny as I do.
Like making that walk joke.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if that was a joke or a spelling error.
That was a spelling error.
I don't know if that was intentional and you tried recovering.
No, shit no. Oh no, if I fall on my face, I fall on my face. I don't try it.
So it was a spelling error?
Yeah. I mean, I can't spell. Come on, I can barely read. Think I can spell?
Today I also measured out
What'd you measure?
all my property to build a forge.
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna build a forge,
Good
really?
luck.
Huh?
That's cool.
Stuff I can do now that I'm unemployed.
You could be a self-employed farrier.
What do you get? What's the first project on your list?
Building the forge.
Okay.
That-
And
After
then
that,
Tools.
buying tools.
buying
Farming
tools.
tools.
You have a forge, man. You can just get fucking steel and you can make a fucking tool.
Yeah, but I need the tools to hold the stuff to make the tools.
Yeah, that's the fucked up part. Sometimes you need tools to make tools.
That doesn't make
Once
sense.
you get those
That sounds
tools-
like a chicken and egg kind of thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Once you do get those tools, you can make the tools, and then you don't need to buy more tools.
So once you have the tools, you don't need the tools because you need tools to make tools.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck.
You
that-
just get a tong, and then you can make everything from there.
Yeah, I just need a new pair.
A pair of tongs. I know English.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sophie. I have shots. Not all of them, but I do have them.
Yeah.
So I
no-
got it.
yeah. You can still get COVID even if you're fully vaxxed. You can still get it.
Oh, yeah.
Even the previous
This
variants.
is like. See, I'm thinking ahead. This is the super vax.
The super vax? What's a super
Yeah,
vax?
yeah. Now I'm getting all the antibodies.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm immortal.
Exactly.
I'm a living
When you
god.
when you work at a youth club, it's inevitable.
Oh yeah.
Like I knew this day was coming.
Yeah, the grubby little kids and their sticky fingers and touching everything and
Fucking horny teens.
oh, they're teenagers. Oh,
Oh yeah.
that's even worse. Damn teenagers. They're rock and roll.
Teenagers.
Yeah, kids.
Damn kids. Stay off my
This is the guy who
lawn.
listens to Judas Priest.
Damn kids in their internet.
Yeah, there we go. I was born before internet, so I can say it.
Yep. I can clearly remember a
correction,
time
commercial
before
internet.
internet. Before the world became corrupted by this digital god.
Implying it wasn't already corrupted before.
Well, true. It was fucked up before it. The digital god did not help at all.
It was fucked up day one.
Yeah.
The first, it was fucked up the first time Ook said "ooh fire."
Pretty much.
It was the first time when Chongo found out that he can bash Grug on the head and take Grug's belongings. Which happened fairly early on.
My drink went up my nose. Fuck.
Is that following COVID protocols to do that?
Yeah. Put your monster in your nose.
Yeah. This is how you
I'll
come.
tell you what's the worst part is not having taste or smell. For a guy that's like a hobby chef, it's fucking terrible.
I'd imagine. Sophie, what's wrong with teenagers? We're great. Yeah, okay. Chris, do you remember before television? Well, I mean, when I was young, we had a small black and white TV, and it wasn't until I was almost a teenager before we actually had a color TV. So, yeah, I used to watch. I remember the first time, and I had watched Wizard of Oz on our little small black and white TV. You know, watched it many times because it came on every year. You know, and then when we got a color TV, the first time watching it, you know, the colorized version of it. I mean, it always was colorized. The colorized version of Wizard of Oz was like, I think like the 70s, maybe the 60s, when they colorized it. But I had never seen it colorized, and I can remember the first time experiencing the Wizard of Oz in color. Yeah, it kind of blew my mind a little bit. But yeah, I do remember black and white. My memories are in black and white. That's how old I am. My memories are in black and white.
Mine are in 480p.
480, yeah. Not quite HD yet. But yeah. Now, that's not just because I'm older. That's also because we didn't have no money. So, you know. Yeah.
What's it called? Those bombs that the Y-wings from Star Wars dish out.
Proton bombs?
It's just a proton bomb, yeah.
I think so.
I'm painting the gyro bomber as a Y-wing.
Ooh.
Pilot's already oranged up.
Are these from the game, or are you doing a model kit?
Oh no, it's a dwarven gyro bomber.
Oh.
Yeah, which I'm painting as a.
Got
Y-wing.
you. I hear you. I thought you were doing a Star Wars kit.
Oh no, not yet, but it's on the list.
Yeah, I have. Do I still have my Y-wing? Yeah, I got a Y-wing Bandai 172 scale. I've been searching around for a reasonable price for the B-wing. I want the B-wing. I still don't have that yet. I need it. I need a B-wing.
I need a B-wing. Actually want it.
Yeah. Well, there's like two iterations of it. One that was like a Comic-Con special, which jacks the fucking price up of the kit. Because it has, I'm pretty sure it has LEDs, like the LED kit that Bandai makes. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really care for that one, just because the price alone is, you know, pretty high. But the regular one, it's a little bit more than the usual Bandai kits, just because I think it's, you know, got more shit to it. But yeah, I want the B-wing though. There's another kit as well. It's a 172 that I don't have. The B-wing. There's another kit I don't have. Oh, it might be the Razor Crest. I don't think I have the Razor Crest.
That Mandalorian ship.
Yeah, the Razor Crest. Yeah, that's Mandalorian's ship. course, in a couple
yeah,
days, Book of Boba. Looking forward to
I'm
that.
not spoil anything. Say what?
What's that?
I'm not going to spoil anything, so I wasn't going to say what I say.
Oh, about the Razor Crest?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't spoil that. Jeez Louise. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. Even though it's been a year.
True.
Or close to a year.
True.
Somebody who just came on might be waiting for season 3 to binge all 3 seasons.
True. Are you excited for Boba?
Yeah.
I am.
I am. Now, I'm going to be the first one to tell y'all that I honestly was not one of those Boba Fett fanboys from way back in the day. And honestly, I never really got why everybody made a big fucking deal about Boba Fett, but whatever.
I think it's just because he looked cool.
Yeah. And
You
it's
don't need more than 5 lines to be awesome, apparently.
yeah, you know, like it's like he had like no part in, you know, the greater part of the story, but whatever. I don't know, everybody seems to lose their shit whenever he's, you know, you mention Boba Fett. And it's like, Boba Fett! The Fett!
Well,
It's like, holy
he had a cool character design, and
Oh my god.
and a lot of like older Star Wars people were really into like the books,
Sure.
and Boba was like expanded on it there. So a lot of people. Yeah, but I think it's because a lot of people just in general are big on Mandalorian. Boba Fett is one wears the armor of one. Some people debate whether it is or not, whatever.
Yeah.
Since he wears Mandalorian armor, everybody just likes, because a lot of people just kind of like the Mandalorian. I mean, how many, Star Wars fans who gets tattoos of Star Wars stuff get the little freaking Mandalorian like skull thing tattooed on them?
True.
I almost did that.
Almost?
Yeah, almost.
Are you a big fan of the Fett?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of all the Mandalorians.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a cool concept. Like this warrior tribe.
Yeah, they're interesting. I just, never really got on the whole Boba Fett train, as it were. I mean, he's a cool character and all, but yeah. Like, I thought it would be really, really fun. And you know how, like, Rogue One is basically kind of like, like a gap filler of a story? You know what I mean? Like, it's telling the story of, a certain kind of space between major events.
Yep.
I've often thought that what we make a really cool story is basically Boba Fett, after he catches Han Solo, he is pursued by the other bounty hunters that were present when Darth Vader was briefing them all, and basically Boba Fett trying to get paid by Jabba, and his whole adventure from Cloud City back to Tatooine while evading a whole bunch of bounty hunters trying to, scam his prize. I thought that would be a fun story. If you've ever watched the movie Midnight Run, that's what I think of when I think of that kind of story of just basically this bounty hunter trying to get paid and evading all the other bounty hunters trying to, steal his prize.
The problem is that I like the idea, of course, personally, but if they did that, people would lose their shit.
Why?
Because it's made canon that there's a bounty hunter code, and one of them is don't fuck with another bounty hunter's bounty.
To be fair, a lot of bounty hunters don't follow that code.
No, I mean, like the first season of Mandalorian.
Insane.
Yeah, in the first season of Mandalorian, all the fucking bounty hunters are going after Grogu. Everybody's going after the same prize.
Shit over it.
Yeah.
There's the bounty hunter code, but I think that's only like You don't have to be officially sanctioned bounty.
No. That's for the sanctioned boys.
Yeah, you can
girls
be an
aliens.
unscrupulous bounty hunter.
Yeah, there's tons of unscrupulous bounty hunters. I'm hoping that like this Book of Boba, I'm hoping that we get lots of the bounty hunters and stuff. I'm hoping that we lots of fun stuff. I'd like it if they gave us a live action Cad Bane. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. And Cad Bane would be a lot of fun. Sophie, I'm going to watch it, but not exactly excited about it. No, you're not. You're not excited for Book of Boba. It's good. That's fine. All right. What was I going to do? Oh, right. Sophie posted in the work in progress. That's what I was going to do. I wanted to Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Color scheme. So you're asking about the color scheme. I don't think you need as many colors. I like the bone. I like the red in the bone. I like the gold in the bone. I don't think you need that blue, the green, or that magenta on the handle. I think you have quite a few colors at play. Now, you can have all those colors at play, but I think if you bring them down a bit, they'll work a bit better because the armor is so light, and then the gold reflects a lot of the ambient light in the room, making the model feel a lot brighter. The green element, that blue element, and the magenta element, even the red elements, I think can come down. You can start off with a darker base and work smaller highlights. I would go with that green, but I'd go darker, especially in its shadows. You can leave it at that brighter value at the high points, but yeah, it's good highlighting on all the parts. Yeah. Yeah, because like I see like that blue on the shoulder, it really stands out. I don't think you really need all these colors at play on that surface. I like your highlighting on the cloth though. Looks good. And did you simply recess shade the bone areas, or did you do it that base and then put the bone on top? Either one works, but yeah, I'm just curious. Especially if you're doing like a whole bunch of these figures. But yeah, I like it. It's nice and clean. I like the green. I don't know if I would have the symbol on that shoulder blue, or the grip on the staff, whatever it is. The red on the green, especially with the bone, I think it's fine. I think the symbol on the shoulder could have been gold or green or red. And same with the grips on the staff. I think that could go black, could go gray, go dark red. I don't think it needs to be that magenta though. It's just because it's all the colors, you know. It feels not busy, but it's a lot of colors at play. And especially if you're planning on doing a bunch of these figures, I would try and streamline the process a bit. And so not having as many colors on the model would be better, especially in the long run as far as, getting a bunch of these figures out of the way kind of thing. Now, if this is just a one-off and you're just, playing within technique and color and stuff like that, yeah, I certainly don't feel like it needs that blue. I think it's really that blue on the shoulder pad. I don't think it's necessary. I think you could have did that green, you could have did it red, or did it gold. I think gold. It doesn't really need to be blue. Are you going to do anything fun for the sword, or is it just going to be straight up metals? Oh, Sophie. The main color is going to be used is the bone and the green for the robes of the Farseer bone inner robes and green outer coat. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah. honestly, I think with this color scheme, I think the bone and the gold is your main color, and I think the green for the robe, I would have that as your tertiary color, your third color. Mind you, the bone and the green feel more like they are the primary colors, with the gold being the accent, and I guess that really is more what it is. And so your color scheme is a bone and green. I would probably stay within that realm and go with neutral colors for accents and stuff like that. So like the grip of the staff, I would have probably done that either dark greens, a black, a dark gray, or, but I wouldn't do it magenta. Even a dark brown would work, because that would tie in with the bone. The blue on the shoulder, yeah, I definitely would do that gold then, or green, if you really needed it to be a color. I'd probably even do the hair green, just so that you don't have that many colors that play on that surface. And I think once you kind of restrict yourself in that regards, I think you might be a little bit happier with your overall feeling on the model. But so far, it looks great. And yeah, I like the bone armor. Sophie, just one. That's one just to test the bone, and the green rest is just to finish it off. Lightsaber looking sword. Oh, okay. Well, definitely, if you're going to go with green, might want to go with a really light green. I think just limiting your palette, especially with models like this, where they have like a lot of vacant space on them, like a lot of flat areas, like the robe, the armor, right? There's not a lot of details on the figure. Staying within a limited color palette works a little bit better. And it also, if you're going to do a whole army of them, you'll be able to move through them a little bit faster. So if your robes are just green, the hair is green, and then you have bone and gold, and that's it. And then you play within, dark greens or light greens, dark bone, light bone, right? Dark gold, light gold, and you keep within that little triad of colors, and then you can use other colors just to bring attention. So if you really want that blue in there, you can throw it in, say, the eye lenses, or, I don't know, a little spot on the base or something like that, right? Personally, though, I think it should be just bone, the green, and the gold accents. And then use neutral colors, like on the handle of the staff, or scrolls, or stuff like that, right? Because I know these models, they often have a lot of scrolls and shit on them. But yeah. Very, very cool, Sophie. Yeah. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully it gives you some ideas. And yeah. I was going to say, thanks for posting that. I was going to bust into my usual Way the Brush spiel there, but this isn't Way the Brush. All right, where am I? Got 2 legs down. Third set of legs. Let's go. Boo, 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 boo. Which one is this? 26, 33, and 34. 26, that's 27. There's 26 right there. We got it. We got it. We found it. Do, 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 do. Do. That's 34 and 33. 34, 33, yeah. I always like to reconfirm the parts before I give them a cut. Kind of like the old adage, measure twice, cut once. For any of you who have done any woodworking or metalworking. Sophie was trying to get it looking Jedi color scheme as I'm thinking of turning a Farseer into a Jedi Farseer. Now, if I was going to play within, cross-pollinating ideas, Star Wars into 40K, and I was going to do a Jedi Farseer, which is a fun idea, and I like it. I probably would go bone for a lot of the armor and stuff like that, and then the robes would get dark browns. Go with typical Jedi type things, and then have your splash of color be the couple of details, you know, eyeballs, things like that, and then of course the main center attraction being the sword or the main weapon being painted like, you know, a lightsaber, so it would have a strong white core, and then of course feathering out into, you know, whatever color saber, so be green or blue being the typical Jedi colors. Of course, you know, if you want to have fun, you could do it like a Sith, where it's mostly blacks and grays, and then with a little splash of red. If we're going to have fun. And fun is fun.
I'm glad I'm not the only one doing the Star Wars thing.
I don't know if I've ever really done a Star Wars type of idea on a 40K model. I'm sure I have, but because Star Wars is a big influence on my hobby, I guess. But yeah, because yeah, like doing a Farseer like a Jedi, that's a fun idea. It's a really good idea, actually. Like for Aeldari here, I mean, like if I was just gonna go through, you know, examples here. So Aeldari, I'd do like his helmet, and yeah, his helmet bone. I probably would do the handles of the weapons in bone, maybe a metal. If I was gonna run with the whole Jedi vibe, yeah. And then of course the robes themselves would be cream, light browns, dark browns, right? Pouches being really dark browns. Yeah, helmet would be bone. Be various little elements. You know, the boots would be loots. The boots would be like a dark brown, maybe even a black. Gloves, dark brown, maybe a black. And then of course the sword being, you know, shit. You can go green, blue, purple. What are some other ones? Oh, yellow. Shit. The sky's the limit, really. Other than red being for Sith, right? But yeah, that's a fun idea, though. I have those Farseer models. No idea what I'm going to do with them. But yeah, it's really just, you know, like when you limit your color palette and what colors you're going to play with, it does force you to get a little creative with, you know, how you employ it on a figure. And on miniatures, the simpler the color scheme, the better oftentimes it looks with your finished result, right? Often. You can still have a model with a bazillion colors all over it. Like, look at Harlequins. Harlequins are a lot of fun, and they have every color on them, you know? Of course, they also work when they have limited color palettes as well. You know, again, it's all part in what colors you use, how you use them. It's the execution, right? So, yeah. Hopefully, Sophie, that kind of helps. Hopefully, maybe. Sophie, brown outer coat, not green. Got you colorblind with browns and greens. I thought they had green hooded robes. Oh, are you colorblind, Sophie? I didn't know that. Yeah, the outer robes on Jedi, they're dark brown. Sometimes. It all depends. In the Star Wars, you see them go from light browns to dark browns, and yeah.
Sometimes they have black, because black is exclusive with the Sith.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you get some of them who, you know, obviously like they push a little towards, you know, the dark side, so you often equate them to the black. Like Anakin, right? Before he becomes Darth Vader, he has elements of black on him, as well as brown. But he doesn't really have any light colors on him, does he?
Mm-hmm.
Like
it's not necessarily exclusive to him, but
no.
I was just throwing out black as because everybody thinks black is Sith, and I was like, no, there's multiple instances of like light side Jedi black.
Sure, I mean like Dooku still wore brown, and he was a Sith.
They tend to be more earthy tone.
Yeah. But like, I'm trying to think of if if there's any Jedi who wear completely black, other than Luke Skywalker.
Oh, completely black? I think Luke is the only time in movies that they're black.
Right. Well, I mean, because like I've watched like Clone Wars and stuff like that, and I don't think there's any Jedi that are wearing black, like predominantly black.
I think Luke is the only one who's like had his like full on goth face.
Well, it makes sense that Luke wears black and then goes back, right? Because if you, which is why I'm a big fan of the machete order when watching Star Wars, because it illustrates the path that Luke is heading down. And parts 7, 8, and 9 would have been far more interesting if they'd have followed that logical progression, where you see Luke, you know, innocent, then he's traumatized, and then of course he starts to turn to the dark side. And I mean, Luke is heading towards it. Like if you right to the end of Return of the Jedi, Luke is on the path to the dark side, right? Everything he does is what a Sith would do, in part, right? He's choking out aliens. He's trying to use his mind thingy on them. The only thing he doesn't do is shoot lightning out of his hands. He's wearing predominantly black, which is typically what Sith do, right? He uses.
He also doesn't get the yellow eyes.
He uses ultimatums, right? And the big one is he cannot let go of his father. He wants to save his father. He can't let go of that. To the point where he sacrifices himself, basically, to try and save his father. That's a Sith. Luke was turning into a Sith.
And then after the movies, he wasn't.
Right, and then so like they could have gone through that route of showing how he was becoming a Sith, but then he resists it, and it would have been more fun to show in 7, 8, and 9, you know, how he basically fights against his own demons, becoming a Sith, right? Because then you could have had some really interesting stuff where basically Luke is almost fulfilling, you know, the role of Darth Vader, you know. And again, because if you're to believe the greater arching story of the prophecy of the one who will bring balance, well, Anakin is the chosen one, and his children are the outcome of that, the Force bringing balance back, right? Because I always liked the idea that Luke does go all the way and becomes a Sith, and Leia becomes a Jedi. And so basically in this universe, in the time period, that's balance. You have one Sith, you have one Jedi. That's the ultimate form of balance, right?
I think it was in...
Where's two there are?
I think it was in the books. Luke ends up, you know, embracing the light side, not the Sith. But then I believe,
Actually,
spoiler alert for non-canon books, I don't care. The books have been out for like 30 years now. Luke has a kid.
Yeah.
And the kid becomes like Sith, because the Solos have a kid.
Yeah.
Solo being Han Solo and Leia. They have a kid, and she goes to see Luke to get taught to defeat Luke's kid.
Yeah. Either way, the story continues with the children, the Skywalkers, right? And honestly, I come out on that's where they kind of should have went. Is continuing the legacy of the Skywalkers.
I would have liked Disney to not have chucked out all the like book material, because there was a lot there, but I get it. They wanted to do their own. Did I necessarily like like their new thing. Not really, but.
Well, them scrapping all the written stuff, I'm sure that move was so that if they ever, made anything when they did the new movies, it was so that they didn't have to fucking pay those previous writers.
Probably.
Right?
I don't know how that stuff works, but yeah, that's a good point.
They probably did it so that they didn't have to pay those people. Because royalties, right? Because with Lucas, there's lucrative royalty deals all over the place, right? Because Lucas basically broke the mold on how studios and merchandising and properties work. And he's the reason we have Marvel, the MCU, is because of Lucas and what he did. So, yeah. It's all about the merch rights. It's always about the rights. It's about the IP. The IP is the most important element. Which is why you see companies like G-Dubs guard it so heavily. Because it is. It's important. What will happen when Star Wars, the properties itself, become public? What will happen?
I'm going to be honest. We can sit here and do this, but if we were to go off of like normal stuff, a lot of stuff Disney owns should have been public years ago, but Disney is able to pull its weight politically and get that stuff extended. So.
Well, the story of Cinderella, Disney doesn't own it. Disney owns the movie that they made, but they don't own Cinderella.
I was talking stuff like Mickey.
Well, Mickey is their own creation. But yeah, is Mickey Mouse?
Every time he's gone up to become like public domain, like what is it, like copyright expiration?
Yeah.
Because Mickey is an old character.
Yeah.
Disney is able to lobby to get that extended. So.
Yeah. What's probably because of trademarking, right? Which is probably why they keep getting it granted, is because it's trademarking. Because it's an active trademark.
So with them owning the rights to Star Wars now, I don't know, they might be able to just lobby forever.
Yeah, it might be.
Because I know, like, Cinderella, Frozen, they necessarily can't, because those are built off of other people's stories.
Right.
So I have no idea.
Well, no, I mean, we're talking speculative here, so,
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have no idea what would happen. If it was to, if for some reason it was to expire and they no longer were, like, had sole, like, authority over it, I guess you could say. I mean, there's all these fan projects and stuff, so, like, I think, yeah. Lots of stuff. Complete Star Wars anarchy. I don't know.
Maybe we'll have more decent games.
Don't know.
I mean, the last few Star Wars games were pretty good.
Yeah, I played the shit out of Fallen Order.
Fallen Order is really good. I played Firefighter. Yeah.
Oh, Squadrons. X-Wing Squadrons. That was amazing.
And it wasn't a full price game, which I was happy about.
It's worth so more than fucking. Yeah, it's a good game. It's like when you first sit down and imagine yourself. I turned into a fucking child, just putting a VR headset on and being like, I'm in fucking Star Wars. Pew pew lasers.
You're able to insert yourself into a more realistic, achievable role.
Oh, yeah. The escapism is fantastic. It's like, oh, this is what an A-Wing looks like from the inside.
Now, when you're playing in VR, do you ever do like lightsaber battles against the younglings?
No.
No, there is a game that has Star Wars mods where you can do that, and it's a VR game that's really about medieval like fantasy combat.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Base game, you can swing your sword around and shoot spells. There are Star Wars mods for it.
Yeah, I know. I've seen them. Probably the only reason I'd probably get a VR. So I can kill younglings.
About his Anakin Skywalker Jedi Temple Power fans.
Yeah. That way I can just kill younglings. Yeah.
Damn.
I bet you go around with fucking Imperial March in your brain every day.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I do that. I do that before cello lessons, actually.
Can you play it on the cello?
No.
Fuck.
Everybody hide the
I don't know.
I am disappointed.
Well, I got... Sorry, I had to cough. If you'd seen my folder with sheet music, I don't have time to learn fucking Imperial March.
Mm.
But that doesn't stop me.
Sophie saw a YouTube video about Disney buying Star Wars, and this guy doing the video ranted all the way through. He even said he was so passed off, he had to put pants on. He was so pissed off he had to put pants on. I don't get it.
That's the guy. Apparently he just doesn't wear pants.
Yeah. Maybe he's famously not wearing pants all the time. Should I start our YouTube channel, Painting Without Pants?
Yeah.
Don't tempt me.
You should.
Don't tempt me, man. I'll do
it. He works even better with my gruffy voice.
Yeah.
Do it.
The COVID is running strong through you.
The COVID is a pathway to many abilities. Some considered unnatural.
That's fucked up, but it's funny.
Yeah.
You guys. But.
What? Yeah, it's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
How fucked up is fucked up? It's fucked up.
It just says Darth Vader. I found the sheet music, by the way. It just says Darth Vader. That's it.
That's it.
Well,
I think.
It is the Imperial March, but...
What is today? Thursday? Yeah. Is anything going on? No, there's no games tonight because Thursday games are done now, right? Right, Boop? There's no Thursday games now? NFL, you dink.
Yeah, no, 8:20 tonight, Tennessee.
Oh, is it? There's not another game? Oh. I thought Thursdays were done. Everybody fucking lied to me here. Because I was getting a hankering to watch a movie, but now it's... If there's football, then I'm watching football. I'm not allowed to watch anything fun when there's football on.
Are you sure you're not American?
No,
Are
I'm
you
not.
Sure?
I'm not American.
Are you sure?
I'm not Canadian either.
Chris pulling out the semantic. You live in Canada.
I live in Canada.
Are you sure you actually live in?
No.
Are you sure
Man,
you weren't
I
meant
live
to
in
live
the
down here? Are you sure you weren't meant to live down here?
I have lived down there. I can live down there. What state are you in? North Carolina?
No.
Baltimore. You're in Maryland.
Yes. I was
Okay.
about to say, that's not a state.
Yes, I know. But yeah, I can totally be your neighbor. I can move in. I can get a job.
Like dual citizenship or something?
I have a social security card and social insurance, yeah. I'm not a dual citizen, but it's recognized under treaty with Americans and Canadians that the border between the two countries runs through my home. And so I can live and work on both sides. But I'm not a citizen of either. Who's that? Oh, it's Matt. It's Matt.
Very interesting.
But yeah, I'm not a citizen of Canada or the US.
Question for you.
What's that?
Guys, I have a question.
Okay.
I'm
I might have an
calling
answer.
from the field. What kind of acrylic medium do you use to thin your paints?
Depends on what kind of paints, but usually with Citadel, I mean, I usually use Lamian Medium. I find it works really well. But I've used like other mediums like testers, acrylic, water-based acrylics. Any water-based acrylic thinners will work, especially with like airbrush thinners. They'll work with your water-based acrylics, but you got to make sure that you're using water-based acrylic paints and a water-based acrylic thinner. That's the biggest thing. But like with Citadel paints, I use Citadel thinner, for example.
Okay, because right now I'm doing a bunch of 10mm Napoleonics, and I talked with the guy who sells the figures, and he's like, the detail on these things is kind of shit, and you're gonna be looking at them from 3 feet away. He's like, so just go to like Hobby Lobby and buy your craft acrylic. So if I'm painting with like craft acrylics or Vallejo, I should just get like a water-based, like matte thinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, like for example, if you're like, don't you have a bunch of Games Workshop paints?
Like, no, I pretty much used them up and then didn't buy more.
Oh, okay. Well, either way,
I got tired of GW paints, to be honest.
The figures are really small.
Yeah, they're 10mm.
10mm. I would highly recommend using contrast, short of making your own paints to do what contrast does. It's just easier to buy the paint and then just do it. I would recommend contrast. Get the colors in contrast that you think you might need, and then just use contrast on those figures. And all you're basically doing is just putting one layer of paint down, and you're done. And because the detail is so soft on those models, because they're metal probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just hit them with a primer. I would even recommend using like Citadel's Gray Sear or Wraithbone, which is the recommended primer for those colors. But any off-white, either warm or cold, so either a light gray or a light bone, and then use contrast paints. And then whatever faction you're using, you know, and then just if there's any metallics, you just take a little bit of metallic paint and you apply it onto those gun barrels and what have you, and you know, that kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because the way I'm doing it right now is we're just blocking them and essentially dip washing them.
Yeah.
Which is working.
Yeah. I mean, well, if that's working for you, then I would just keep doing that. If you're getting results that you're happy with.
Right. I was just more curious about the thinning question.
Oh, yeah.
Because for me, it's
You can't go this way.
Go this way. Yeah. But I was gonna say for.
Who's that?
For GW, I'm at Hobby Lobby and I'm on vacation, so my mother got in the car.
It's a ghost.
Oh. Hi, Mom.
Hi, how are you?
I'm not too bad.
That's good.
Yeah, he's still locked down in fucking Canada, so it's he's doing the one thing he can do, which is painting.
Yeah. Well, I'm
broadcasting to the internet.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be worse. He could be doing like a tub stream on Twitch, in which case I want my $1 back.
Yeah. So. So if you're doing those figures, I did a video.
Yeah.
A while back, using what is it? Team Yankee. They're like a 15 mil, I think, figure. They're plastic.
Yeah.
And I used just contrast on those, and it works just fine. And it's basically just like one layer, and because the way contrast works is it's a clear color, it gets dark as it goes into like little recesses, but on the main parts of bodies, it'll give you midtones, and at the very edges, it'll give you a little highlight. And so just in one application, you get it.
Yeah, I mean, there was a guy who was doing the figures that I'm doing. He used a Citadel's like navy blue contrast, which he did navy blue contrast for all of the coats for the Prussians, and then he had to go back in and do everything else. And I'm like, I don't know. It's a difference of style. I noticed the one thing I've been really loving contrast paint for is when I'm doing the model ships for people, I spray it with Rust-Oleum's Camouflage Ultra Matte 10, And then for like doing wood decks, I just hit it with contrast,
Yeah.
and it makes everything pop, and it looks great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would just
Contrast is different.
I would just recommend just using contrast. I don't know what soldiers, what era soldiers are they?
They're Napoleonics. I
So
spent
red and blue?
a ton of money buying into Napoleonics.
Right.
Yeah,
But
they're all. I'm doing Prussians and French right now. So the Prussians are in like navy blue, and the French are in a more of a royal blue. So.
right. So yeah, I would just highly recommend using contrast. You can pick out the wood, pick out the uniforms. I mean, if you really need to get nitpicky, I don't know how sharp the details are, but you know, like straps and stuff like that. Because I know like some of those uniforms they have like white straps on them. You probably could just pick those out, you know, with white paint afterwards. But I mean, again, it all depends on
I mean,
how nitpicky you want to be. But if,
I found the best way to do them is for some of the details to make them look right, like the tassels on the hats and such. Instead of trying to actually just paint them really finessey with like a brush, you just kind of do one wide brush because then it pops out more and it just looks better.
yeah, yep,
So, all right,
yeah.
I'll have to take a look at it.
Yeah, I if you're willing to spend a little bit of money, I would recommend contrast. If you are looking for more cost efficient options, I have a video on making your own wash, which essentially is what contrast essentially is, and I have a video on that on the YouTubes, and you can check that out. But yeah,
Isn't making a wash essentially just taking a large amount of medium and then putting whatever color you desire into the medium?
yes, essentially, but to make it do what contrast can do, and what like the shade wash, you know, like famously the other shade washes do, is that they have an additive in them to change that surface tension, because that's what makes it creep into recesses and give you lighter values on the raised surfaces. Whereas if you just simply take like say a blue and add a bunch of thinner to it, it's not going to do that. It's going to sit on that surface uniformly. Versus if you add the additive, which changes that surface tension, it'll creep into recesses and give you variation in the values. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes, like a flow aid.
Yeah, essentially, yes. That's what you want to find is Floyd. I use it all the time in videos. I use Liquitex Flow-Aid. It's like less than $10 US. Do I have the bottle handy? Yes, I do. Are you watching?
No.
Oh, because I like Liquitex Flow-Aid. I know that there's other products out there similar to this. Which ones are exactly like this? Offhand, I could not tell you. So I always just recommend this because I know how this acts. And this bottle I bought a long time ago. It's still about a quarter left in it. But yeah.
I mean, it's just a thing that you have to experiment with yourself.
Well, I put it into an eyedropper bottle. You got one of those brown glass eyedroppers, and I just fill the bottle up, and it only takes a drop or two in whatever amount of solution you're creating to get the job done. It only takes a drop or two, so it'll last you a long time. And you basically, at that point, you would need thinner. But like I said, like if you're going to get the Flow-Aid, you're going to get the extra thinner, you're going to get some more paints, right? All this extra money you're going to shell out for it, versus if you just picked up a bottle of contrast. Why are we whispering?
Oh, because
I'm talking mean and nasty about the other drivers.
Oh,
because we're in Florida. We're in Florida, and I was told that COVID was going to kill off all the stupid people and all the old people. And apparently, I was lied to. Because they're still here and they're still clogging up the fucking roads. So. I'm like.
So you're experiencing a bit of road rage, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
Yes.
what you're hearing is my frustration that people are coming out the inn I mean, and it's that big "Do Not Enter" sign, and they're coming out the inn anyways, and they don't care, and they're tying us up, and I'm just like, come on, people, give me a break. I want to be finished with shopping. I don't want to be near any of these people anymore.
See,
I
what
completely
don't
empathize
get,
with that.
Like we're from the north, and even the Canadians understand this. Like you driving is not hard, but like when you get to the southern part of the United States, people they don't know how to read the signs, they don't know what to do. God forbid it rains. Ugh.
So you're having a good time, is what I'm hearing.
It's because we have to go grocery shopping.
Mm-hmm. And I refuse to go grocery shopping on Christmas Eve because, oh my God.
Because, oh my God.
I'd have a heart attack.
Alligator at them.
What's that, sheep?
Chuck an alligator at them.
Yeah, you're in Florida. There's alligators all over the place, isn't there? Don't they just give them away at a restaurant, like when you leave?
No, the alligators don't like New Yorkers. The New Yorkers don't taste like mock chicken, so the alligators won't touch them.
Mac chicken.
You've never heard of mock chicken?
Oh, I've heard of it. I'm just trying to figure out the association between Northerners and Mac chicken.
Oh, because New Yorkers love mock chicken, and then they come down here and they're screaming at the poor woman behind the deli about how she doesn't have mock chicken, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I don't know what that is."
She's like, "I've never even heard of it. I don't know what mock chicken is."
Nice.
And she's a New Yorker, the lady, and she's like, mock chicken, you've never heard of mock chicken? Oh my God, everybody eats it up north. What's the matter with you people? And I wanted to look at the lady, and I wanted to say, okay, first of all, honey, Dorothy, you better get back on your tornado and go back to Kansas, because this ain't Kansas anymore, and they don't have mock chicken here.
Down here we have things
Take
like
Toto and go home.
we have things like real chicken.
Who the hell joined us now? Oh, the Gim. What's happening, buddy?
Ooh, the game.
All right, but you've answered my question, so I'm gonna go.
Okay.
What's up?
Have a safe
Don't
trip.
leave us, you know.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yep, have a Merry Christmas, guys.
When she was talking about the in and out, she prefers the out be out and in being in. I was gonna make a joke there, but I thought, no, I don't know her well enough to make that joke.
I'm trying to look up what mock chicken is.
Mock chicken?
I just walked in and started saying Vaseline, so I don't know.
I think I might have developed a brain tumor trying to resist making that joke.
You're not alone.
It's mac chicken.
Mac chicken? It's mock chicken. There's mock turkey, mock chicken. There's all sorts of mock stuff.
What is
Mach
it?
5, Mach 4.
You just saying mock.
Mock. Mock. Like mock. Like you're mocking somebody. It's mock.
It's not real.
Yeah, it's mock.
Yeah.
Oh, mock. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like
Mock.
Mach 3 where you're going really
Not
fast.
Mac.
Yeah, no, see, I thought it was like
Mac
mock
and
3, like mac.
Like Mac?
Oh, like Mac.
Or like mac and cheese.
It's so fast it cooked
Mac.
itself.
Yeah, so look up mock chicken.
Mock.
That's fucking chicken, man.
Mock.
It's called mystery chicken. Mock. Anyway,
Hey.
what's up, guys? Oh, I'm at work. Fuck.
Aren't you supposed to be, aren't you supposed to be, if you're at work, aren't you supposed to be driving? Why the fuck are you in this voice chat?
Senior man. I get time to sit around. These
Okay,
people
so
fuck them.
it's pork or veal made to look like chicken.
It's
We
mock.
assume. It could also be dog or whatever. It's
Most likely. I'm thinking cat.
Supposedly I would
What
get
do you Northerners eat?
Well, obviously mock.
It's fake shit.
Oh shit. Alright, I gotta go. Fun.
Have fun on the bus, Gim.
He just hops in to throw shade and fucking leaves, I guess. Mac. It's Mac.
Yeah.
Fucking
I'm
fast
sorry.
food.
I gotta go down to the creek and get some water.
Get some crick. Get some crick water.
You gotta go skinny dipping in the creek.
Mock.
I know when they're saying it,
I'm mocking you, and then I'm going Mach 3.
well, you can tell, like, even like the way Matt talks, you can tell they have that Midwestern accent. It's funny. Anyway, fucking hell.
Mac wants some mock chicken, going Mach 3.
Sophie, football, as in what you call soccer, or football that is the American wimpy version of rugby. Yeah, it's the one based in rugby. Hey Chris, spelled my name wrong. What nation are you a member of? I am Anishinaabe, the Anishinaabe nation. Haha, so funny.
I just discovered today that Chris is not actually a Canadian citizen, so I can't make fun of him for being Canadian.
Yeah, I'm not. I've mentioned this many times.
No, you've mentioned, but I just figured that like you were also a Canadian citizen.
Oh no, I mean I was born and raised in Canada, but that does not make me a Canadian under treaty. Now, mind you, there are a lot of problems associated with these agreements with the Canadian government and the American government, for that matter. But yeah, like for example,
it is like down here when the Native American is born in a reservation, they are technically not a U.S. citizen.
Right?
Even though they are, but they are not.
Right. Well, because see when that and in the States, I'm kind of surprised that this term has not really caught on. But in Canada, the term First Nations is used to describe us, the people of, the indigenous native people of fucking North America. But in the States, that term is not used, even though that would be the more correct term to use when talking about us as Native Americans. Because the term First Nation, because we were the First Nations of North America. That's why the term's used, right? But in the States, you don't use that. But First Nation would be more correct.
I wouldn't be surprised, because when Teddy Roosevelt was president, there was a big push to just be an American, and not like I'm Irish, whatever American. It's no, you are American. So I wouldn't be surprised that maybe there was a distinction, but then when his Teddy Roosevelt's administration came about, that they just stopped using.
Yeah. No,
I didn't know there was actual distinctions between you could. It's different down here.
It's, believe it or not, it's the same.
Well, it's the same. No, but it's when people think about it, they just assume, I guess, that everybody's a U.S. citizen.
Right. Well, you also probably think that every state within its boundaries is the whole state, when in fact that's actually incorrect.
There is a couple miles of water that belongs to the state.
No. I'm talking about land. Never mind the water.
Oh,
talking about
you're
land.
talking about land.
So imagine, say, what state are you in again? Maryland?
Maryland.
So imagine, okay, you can picture what the shape of Maryland, right? You've seen it in the maps, you've seen it in whatever's, right? The shape of it. Now imagine more like Swiss cheese, and there's little pockets, excluding the water, where land, right? Those territories, if that state is... Well, basically what I'm saying is that there are areas within the United States and Canada that are unceded territory, meaning that they were never surrendered to either the American government or the British Crown. So those areas where you would have your country, but there's little holes in it, all over the place. That's because there's these territories where there's oftentimes reservations and such, although that's the incorrect term for them. They're basically free territories, but they're occupied by us because those are where our homes are. So, like, for example, my home territory of Garden River is unceded, meaning it was never surrendered to the Crown. Because basically a reservation is we had this area, but then we surrendered it to either the Crown or the American government, and then in return they set aside that land for those people. That's a reservation. But there's unceded territories all over the place. America has them, Canada has them, where they're basically, it's our sovereignty that rules those areas. But for the big governments, they don't like that. Everybody wants to have it all jurisdiction under one, right? But see, the big problem is these old treaties and these contracts. Because basically, the land is supposed to be shared. That was the original agreements. We were supposed to share. Europeans came over, said, yeah, we want to build homes here. Okay, fine, that's fine. Whatever benefits you reap from these areas, we share. Because we're all about the sharing. I mean, we're fine with Europeans coming over, setting up shop. But you got to share. And that hasn't been the case for a couple hundred years. So that's why you have these prickly relations between First Nations and the governments. Governments being U.S. and Canada.
I'm now trying to find a period.
Where the hell am I? Okay. Like everyone here, one day before Christmas, it's road rage everywhere, particularly trying for a park. Okay, never heard of that, but was waiting for a Chris comment on In and Out. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Sophie, people claim those as micronations and start their own country. Apparently you could turn your Hoysakend land into your country, but it's not officially legal. Well, what is legal? Like, what is the definition of something being legal? Right? Because is legality one set of rules over another? Right? Or what? Like, whose laws apply?
I got curious, so I'm looking at my state's unceded land, and there is a little blue dot somewhere on the map. The blue dots. There's obviously bigger blue dots out west, but there is a blue dot on the or little blue circle on the border with Pennsylvania, and I never knew that.
Yep. It's all over the place, man. Which is why Rushmore is in such a conversation piece right now. Because that was illegal for Mount Rushmore. So, and the thing is the people there see that as a desecration of that sacred site. And that's what? Probably getting on almost 100 years since the creation of Mount Rushmore.
I'd like to do Rushmount.
Rushmount more?
Not just Rushmount, but
Rush Mountain.
shaped like Rush.
Completed in 1941.
41? Okay, so not quite 100 years yet.
That might have been when it became a park.
Yeah. If you want to go down a rabbit hole, look that up.
That's when they named it. When did they carve it? Started in 1927, and then it took them till 41 to. Okay.
I have no more.
No, it
words.
is almost. You were right. It started in 27. So then.
Yeah, we're getting pretty close. We're getting pretty close to 100 years.
Yeah.
But that's 100 years of that site being desecrated. And irreparably. Because you can't undo what that shit has done. That's a bell that cannot be unrung. 37. 28, 37, 37. Yep, okay, that's it. Time yet. Holy camolies. Oh, I think I should just dedicate the rest of the day just getting all these Wraith units prepared. I didn't realize how many I had. Maybe. Hucka hey, sorry about that, Chris. Rather a foggy morning here, haha, after a few drinks with Dave last night, etc. Anyway, hope you all have a nice family Christmas together. Yes, you too, okay? Yeah. Merry Christmas. Sophie, while house and land, if your country legal system agree. Yeah. But whose house on whose land? Right? Okay, haha, and family, a native-owned casino in Vegas. Haha, grab that money from the tourists. Well, I don't know how much tourism there is in Vegas right now, but yeah. Boo-ba-doo, boo-ba-doo. So barfing, to go back a page, are you having any kind of serious symptoms from the COVID? Apparently. Apparently so much that he's no longer there. Sheep. 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 Nope. Do 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 do. Getting my rates put together. So am I the only one looking forward to new Eldar models. I'm not too concerned about the new codex, but I'm looking forward to new models. G-Dubs is going to get a whole bunch of my money. I know that. And I freely admit it. They're going to get a whole bunch of my money. Buying up a bunch of Eldar stuff. What I would really love... Now, there's no indication that this will happen, but I hope we get like a new tank or something. New vehicle. I hope they do the Hornet in plastic. I think that'd be really great. They did
Gonna be Jet Bike Rangers.
Jet Bike Rangers, yeah, I'm not sure that was something all the Eldar players were like, yeah, you know what, we need Rangers on jet bikes.
No, I'm not saying that that's something we said we needed, but some of those promo pictures, whatever,
yeah,
you want to call them, where they like show a piece of a model, are definitely Ranger boots on Eldar jet bike.
Yeah. The rumors are that, yeah, there's going to be an Eldar jet bike. It's a 2-seater apparently. It's like the Harlequin bike. And apparently it's a sniper on it. But like I said, I don't know if this is the model or unit that we needed, though. Like, I don't know who was out there before playing Eldar going, you know what? I really wish these jet bike units, they're great, but I need the sniper rifle with the jet bikes. Like, I don't know who was saying that. Like, who was saying that in any battle reports, any tournaments? You know what would make Eldar really awesome?
Right now. Okay, I need sniper rifles on my jet.
Yeah, like who was saying that G-Dubs was like, we hear you, Eldar players. We're going to give you the sniper rifle on a jet bike. Prepare for glory. Like, I don't know.
I hope it means that we can go back to fielding nothing but jet bikes. Probably not.
You can.
But, well, yes, but I mean, like, you know how, like, back in, like 6th edition, those jet bikes counted as troops? We took, was it Samurai?
Yeah. Well, 3rd edition...
Because it was, like... Well, they could do that for a while, but I think it stopped in 7th.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely stopped in 8th, because for a while...
No, because you just take an Outrider.
Well, yeah, no, you can't now. No, I'm saying, like, it made it a troop's choice.
Oh. It doesn't need to be a troop choice, though. The way detachments work, you don't need troop choices, elite choices, HQ choices, you know what I mean? Like, other than just being, that's where they fit in. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, you can take a detachment that's just HQ, or elite, or fast, or heavy, you know what I mean? Like,
You do miss out on some objective game if you play in an objective base.
well, sure, but that's your choice. I mean, you can still do it. It's not like you can't do it.
It's not on the same wavelength.
You know? But I mean, like, taking jet bikes, I mean, yeah, you've been able to do that for a long time.
Oh, no, yeah. But it was like with White Scars, where if you took, like, White Scars for, I think they started in 4. Being a white, or was it 5th? Being a White Scar allowed you to take bikes as your troop choice.
Yeah.
But I guess it mattered more then because there was only one force.
Yes. Yeah, when there was only one force org, yeah. That's when it mattered. And also, when objectives were secured by troops. Like when troops were the ones that could control the objective.
Now,
you know?
Now they can't. Anybody can control objectives, but troops get priority.
Yeah. So it's really not that big a deal.
I know, Chris. I'm just looking back on the past with rose-tinted glasses.
Yeah, I do it too. I do it all the time. I remember when star cannons were 3 shots and fucking AP2. I was decimating Space Marines left and right. Probably why Gim fucking hated the Eldar. Because I used to take 9 Vipers, all with star cannons. And so you can imagine how much firepower that is in a turn. When they were...
Filthy.
Yeah, they're 3 shots each. Oh yeah, fucking was just destroying Space Marines. Terminators, just gone, vaporized.
Vape.
Veep.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's those days, I think, that really traumatized Gim.
Yeah, it sounds more like Gim just should have played freaking Eldar.
Yeah, you know what? He should have. He should have just played Eldar. Should have fucking learned his lesson and played Eldar.
Played Eldar again.
Let's see if I can provoke him back into here. Get him back into the channel. No, he's probably busy.
Probably driving his bus now because it is getting late.
Yeah.
He's night shift, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Or about, I don't know what the heck they call it for bus drivers.
No, I don't know.
So night shift. So they work late at night.
Yeah, I'm still not sure I'm really on board with a ranger on a jet bike. Like, I don't know if that's really the thing the army needed. Also, the idea of different heavy weapons on the jet bikes. That'd be a little bit scary. So, like, if Eldar jet bikes can take missile launchers or star cannons and shit like that, rather than just shuriken cannons and multi-lasers. But, who knows? At any rate, I'm sure Eldar are probably going to get a big boost. They'll probably dominate the fucking tournament scene for a bit. For the year, at least. And, of course, they'll probably nerf them right back to hell again.
Back to the depths with you.
Yeah, you know, as it seems to be. No, we can't have Eldar being the best. We need Space Marines to be the best.
No, we can. We just have to keep giving the Space Marine players stuff to play safe.
Yeah.
It's like putting the troublemaker child in front of the television and walking away.
Is that the way that goes? Yeah, I think that is.
Yeah, Gim, I heard you don't like Eldar. Maybe you should just get good and play Eldar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Never mind that Tau shit. Get good with Eldar. Yeah, he's been collecting Tau. Well, the crazy nutbag bought himself a fucking Manta.
Holy.
Oh no, I know he has Manta and he plays Tau.
He was, when he first picked it up, he was trying to sweet talk me into.
To imitate even a fraction of our power.
When he
Has
first.
anybody else seen Invincible?
Yeah.
Look what they have to do to imitate even a fraction of our power.
When he first picked it up, he was trying to sweet talk me into helping him. I declined, as any good friend would.
What, putting it together?
Yeah, just helping him with it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've been like, dude, nah, you dug your own fucking.
Yeah, you dug your own fucking grave, bud. You're on your own.
That's your bed.
Yeah.
You made it. Now lay in it.
That's your bed, man. Exactly.
Now, as a true American capitalist, if there was some kind of offer, barter, something for trade, yeah, maybe I would help. Maybe I would help. What do I? Help me with this man. What do I get out? Can you not go to this local tournament and curb stomp all the kids just getting into the hobby? What do I get out of it?
You don't curb stomp kids, do you?
No. I don't play. Well, I think I've said this before. I haven't played competitive 40K in like forever.
Oh, no? No.
Also, it's not a Sith apparently then.
Yeah, I'm not a Sith.
A Sith?
Yeah, I'm not one with the dark side. I'm not some edgelord in high school who sits at the back of the class going, yeah, the dark side. Yeah, yeah, the dark side. Yeah.
Who the fuck does that?
Red, like,
Who's sitting in the corner going, yeah, yeah?
A friend of mine does.
you'd be surprised how many people that like Star Wars and they're all in on the dark side act like that.
I mean,
I mean, same could be said for people who really like Jedi and act like that. There are people who act like that.
I guess.
No, I guess it's not. I guess no, they do.
Okay. Calm down.
They do. Yeah. I am calm.
Settle down. Take a breath.
Might just be your last.
Nope, I just took it.
I said might.
Is this one my last? Nope, just took another.
And so he did on the end of his life.
Oh, son of a bitch! A piece just
God,
went
that's
flying.
what you get.
Fuck. Oh, it's landed in my
That's what you get for
fucking
being
carpet. What did I get for what?
Being snarky.
How was I being snarky?
I don't know.
Fuck. Fucking kids. That's what you get, man.
That's what you get, old man.
Yeah.
The future is now.
Yeah. Have to go get my.
Has anybody actually seen that scene that quote comes from?
Couldn't tell you.
The future is now, old man.
I have no clue.
Aha! Found it.
Just know it's a meme.
Oh wait, that's not it. Shit. Have to bust out the spotlight here. Oh, I need to vacuum my carpet.
Don't remind me.
So nobody has seen Malcolm in the Middle.
I've watched it like 20 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, the future is now, old man, when they're playing basketball against the adult. And Malcolm's sitting on the shoulder, and the guy jumps up to shoot the hoop, and the kid punches him in the nuts.
That's not very nice.
As the guy's falling down, obviously hurt, doing the thing that you do when you get, punched in the nuts. He goes, the future is now, old man.
That's funny. Probably loses something in the translation though. Got it. This is my flashlight. This is a lot of fun. It's power. It also strobes. Oh, I can turn down. There, that's strobing. Anybody have epilepsy?
I don't. But of course you're asking this, so anybody who has epilepsy already having this.
True.
You asked too little, too late.
Does this smell like chloroform to you?
Does this smell funny to you? Okay, yeah, I looked at Dave's Tao for TTT Lays YouTube in real life last night, and it looked awesome. Think I know what he is giving me for Christmas. Haha. Cool. All these little freaking bits. I still have a bunch of jet bikes to paint up. Man, I've got a bunch of Dire Avengers to paint up. I've got a bunch of shit to paint up for Eldar. If I'm gonna get ready for the release of Eldar.
Didn't have to pay more.
Mm-hmm. Have to get more done. Especially, well, shit, I even have the new Banshees. I got a box of those not too long ago. Looking forward to putting them together, but who knows when that'll be.
Looks like you're gonna have to spend Christmas building.
I might just shut off the cameras and just fucking hobby. Mind you, I mean, like, this is not my hobby. This is more like work.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you know, do you?
Yeah, you've told me before. And obviously, being a patron, I know you do this.
Very true.
Did you just flex the patron right there?
Yeah, always.
Did I?
Any good patron would flex the Patreon. Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to guilt everybody, basically.
Yeah, see, how many patrons do we have? And I'm the only one here in stream flexing the patron?
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Fuck. I'm the only one repping the set?
Yeah. Repping the set.
Yeah.
What kind of terminology is that?
I don't know.
That's something I've never heard before.
Repping the set?
It's something American.
Representing something.
Yeah,
Representing, it's repping, like, your group or gang.
Okay.
You're repping, man.
Yeah, I'm repping the set, man. Pushing the Patreon.
Yeah. You know, honestly, Boop, I wish I had 10 more patrons just like you.
I know that's a lie. 10 more of me sitting here ridiculing every choice you make.
True.
You cheat. Look, I'm not the stormtrooper in episode 4, okay? I'm not easily swayed by fancy words and a hand wave.
No?
No.
So basically you're saying is I gotta try harder to sway.
Basically I'm saying is I'm the ugly blue elephant goblin thing with wings.
Jeez.
What?
The stupid alien dude in episode 1 who's like, ha, your Jedi mind tricks don't work on me. When he,
Watto.
when Qui-Gon tries to use the mind trick on him.
He's a Toydarian.
Toydarian, that's it, yeah. Fuck, I couldn't remember the
I don't
name.
know what the alien was called.
Yeah, Toydarian.
I actually don't care about that. And you only see him like... Actually, he has less screen time than Boba.
I don't know. I think he might have more.
Got like 15 seconds or something.
Yeah, it's like it's only like a minute or two. Boba has, and
Okay, maybe he has a little bit. He doesn't have a lot.
Well, Google it up. Who has more screen time, Watto or Boba?
Time.
Oh, screen time breakdown. Cool.
Because I'm sure somebody out there has clocked all this.
Yeah, someone has. Watto has 4 minutes and 30.
Really?
Not a lot. 4 minutes 30, and he appeared in 2 minutes.
Where the fuck is Boba? 1 minute 45.
Across 3 films.
Boba Fett's screen time to Empire Strikes Back is 6 minutes 32 seconds.
Okay, so Boba's got 6 minutes. Okay. That's quite a bit. It's more than I was thinking. Not that I was really thinking very hard, but...
That tends to be painful sometimes.
Yeah, a little bit.
So there you go, Chris. I was right, even though I was fucking guessing that the Boba Fett has more screen time than Wano.
Well, I wasn't sure. news to me. I wouldn't have thought so, because I mean, like, in episode 1, there's a lot of time where we're looking at that little frickin' blue guy. Whereas
I think it's because Boba Fett screen time, because it does have the asterisk that the longest time Boba Fett is ever on screen for a particular scene is a minute.
Mm.
So he's in a lot of like quick, like 30-second, like
Quick 30 seconds. Got you.
he only does quickies.
Yeah, I hear you. I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, just for you.
Some of us are really busy, so we only have time for quickies.
Chris saying he's busy. Meanwhile, yesterday he went like almost an hour over time just talking.
Yeah. What are we? Holy shit! We're 6 minutes OT right now. God damn. I got 5 legs assembled. That's something. I think. Kinda, sorta. There we go.
We were talking about Bondi kits earlier, like the model kits.
Uh-huh. We were?
Yes. Yeah.
Are we doing an end of show recap? Is that what we're doing, or?
No, I'm just bringing it around. I definitely may have not bought one.
Yeah? What'd you buy?
Secret.
Okay.
Just the X.
It's a secret.
Just the X-wing.
Ooh, yeah. Which one? The newer ones or the classic?
Check. Website again.
Well, because the newer ones, right, the intakes are like separated and they open up.
Donkey.
Whereas the old classic ones are, 4 engines. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I still even have this thing to finish.
The old style. No, it's the new style. Blue Slaughter. Okay.
Oh, it's the newer one?
Yeah, it's the one where it's like the one big engine.
Yeah. And it splits in half when it opens?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're cool. I don't have any of those. Because I think there's 2 kits for that. There's one that's supposed to be like Pose.
It's a little teeny one.
Oh, the 144 size? Is that which one you got?
I think so.
Yeah, the 144s? Yeah, the 144s are fun. You can pretty much just press fit those. I mean, the 172s you can press fit as well, but it's more fun to glue them and prime them and paint them. But the small ones...
This is more of a money thing. Because some of the kits I was looking at, I guess, like out of production, wanted a lot of money for.
Yeah. Well, I still would love to get a 172 Millennium Falcon, but I don't really feel like spending $500 on it.
$600.
Yeah. It's a bit pricey.
Yeah. looking at right now.
Yeah. It's pricey. I'd love to get it, but yeah. And that would be a journey, because all the little piping on the side of the Millennium Falcon, that's all individual pieces.
I can get a retro one, a retro small Bandai X-wing for not a lot.
Most of the Bandai kits are not that expensive. Most of them, I think, are what, 20 some bucks American.
Ooh, I'm looking at the 172 X-wing. I might have to get that because it has the little exhaust port for the.
Yeah. Well, all the 172s, they all have Death Star bases. The only one that doesn't is the TIE Striker, the one from Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
That one doesn't. But like the X-wing, the TIE
Oh, yeah,
Fighter.
Dorito TIE Fighter.
Yeah. The X-wing, the TIE Fighter, the TIE Advance, the TIE Interceptor, the Y-wing, the A-wing, those all come with Death Star bases. I should put my C-3PO together. I want to get a light kit for that, though.
Might have to get one of these 172s.
Yeah. The 172s are nice. They're good size. You know, they're not too big. I have the ATST and the Snowspeeder. Those are 148. I would love it. Love it. It'd be a $500 kit, but I would love it if they did the AT-AT in 148 scale. But it'd be big. Almost the size of a small dog. Alrighty, kids. I think we're done farting around with miniatures for the moment. Just gonna put some of my shit back into place here. Piss off. I think we'll do a stream tomorrow. I'm pretty sure we will. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will. I don't think I have too much on going tomorrow. Oh, shit.
Good.
Good. So, anybody
What the fuck am I gonna do alone at home?
Say what?
What the fuck am I gonna do alone at home?
What, tomorrow?
Oh. Yeah, fucking Christmas Eve.
Right. I don't know. Could hang out. Stay with me, we'll go bowling.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Alrighty, kids. Do we want to do a raid? We should probably do a raid, eh?
You can do a raid. I'm gonna peace out for some dinner.
Okay, you know what? Why don't you peace out and get some dinner?
Yeah. Don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna stay here.
Oh, yeah, here, see? Yeah. On camera here. I fucking put a whole bunch of my shit. You guys can't really see under the light here. I'll grab my big flashlight here so you guys
Go on Chris's Instagram.
Yeah.
You see all the shit on the floor.
Yeah, going on my Well, I organized up all that space under my desk. You know, when you're watching Away the Brush, it's often a void underneath where all my paints are sitting.
Mm.
Well, all my fucking projects that are currently on the go are underneath that table now. I've got a whole. It goes back further. There's a whole bunch of shit there. Let's see here. Move this camera just a little bit there. Yeah, you can kind of see all the shit. I even have. Yeah, I got all this shit going on. More sprues, more shit. All sorts of shit. All sorts of shit going on here. But anyway. Yeah, let's do a raid. Let's raid somebody. Raid a channel? Let's do Eenie. Yeah. Start raid.
Well, have fun on your raid.
I'm going to.
Bitch, I might.
Yeah.
I wasn't big for. Wow, Chris.
we raiding.
Raid.
Yeah, I was gonna do the Raiden howl, you know, when he goes across the screen and grabs a guy in Mortal Kombat, you know? I don't know if I can get my voice that high, though. Anyway. Okay. We Raiden.
We're off.
We're off. Here we go. Yes, I got it. Raid. There we go.
Shadow Legends. Okay.
Nice.
That's the pandemic right there.
Anyway. Are we there?
This is a pandemic.
You're a fucking pandemic.
Yes, I am. I work outside. I'm the breeding ground of germs.
I can't tell if we're raiding or not.
You rated.
We did? Okay.
I'm over there at least.
Are you? Okay. Yeah? Alright. Yeah, we there?
I just haven't written anything. Yeah.
So I don't have her channel up, so yeah. I don't know if you ever watched Eni. I don't know what her name is. She's fun. Lots of painting.
Like the more vulgar person, Bob Ross. He's got your title, mate.
I have an idea for this. It's just gonna look really fucking weird. It's just there's no way around it.
Alright, I think we're done.
What are you thinking, woman? I will show you at some point.
Any last words of wisdom from you guys?
But it's going to be kind of weird at first, because I have an idea, but I'm...
So why would we give words of wisdom?
Oh, is the stream closed?